Hey guys, it's Ashley from ReloGeek.com and you're tuning in to another edition of the ReloGeek Insiders Q&A. I had this whole thing planned for us today, but we're going to change gears. Before we get into that, I wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody. Yay to 2014. And I'm excited about this year. I know I've been absent for the past 2 weeks. I have been spending time with family and enjoying my daughter's first birthday, which was December. So that was exciting. What else? I've been closing any loose ends with clients and preparing, pretty much just getting my business ready for 2014. It's going to be a great year. It'll be my first full year in business, so I'm excited about that. Well, that's the good part about today. The sad part is yesterday I got a call from a potential client at the time, now a client, who was looking to ship her vehicle. For the sake of privacy, I'm not going to use real names, so we're going to talk about Jamie and we're going to talk about company ABC. Jamie is a recent graduate and she was moving from one state to another. So she thought she did her due diligence by going online, researching companies, looking for quotes, and filling out these quotes. Who would have ever thought that Jamie would become a victim of moving scams, especially when it comes to filling out a quote to ship your car? Again, a lot of people don't know where to start when they're trying to ship their car. She did a very, very good job. Do her research, reading reviews, and just going through everything that I would recommend to my clients that they do before they pick a company to move their car. So Jamie filled out a whole bunch of quotes online and got a quote from company ABC. And then she received a phone call from that company. And the lady on the phone, her rep, was very sweet, very nice, had Jamie completely convinced that she wanted to move her car with the company. But again, Jamie, being a little hesitant and on a very tight budget, decided that she wasn't going to make any type of hardcore commitments. So she explained to the rep that, I don't want to make any commitments. Give me a few days to mull it all over. And then when I decide, I'll give you guys a call. The rep told her that in order to make sure that she get that price that what she was quoted, she had to fill out a contract. But the contract wouldn't lock her in. It's just a standard contract that basically would say, okay, ABC company promises that you'll get the car for this price. So Jamie, after telling her like a whole bunch of times, I just want to make sure that please, I don't want to be locked into this. I'm on the road right now. It's hectic. I'm trying to get ready to move. Everything is just, I need everything to fall into place. So Jamie ended up signing a contract and giving her credit card number because the company promised her that, we wouldn't charge your card. We can't charge your card without your permission. And when you're ready, just let us know. That way we have all your paperwork on file. Your rate will be locked in. And we'll be good to go and ready to ship your car when you are ready. A couple days later, Jamie decides that she wasn't going to ship her car with that company. So she called the company up, which I give Jamie kudos for that, because most people, when they decide not to, they don't even bother call. They just don't ship their car with you. So anyways, Jamie calls up the company and tells the company, not ship her car with them and that she found another company. Well, after she did that, the rep on the phone basically was very rude and disrespectful and told Jamie that she was locked into a 7-day contract with this company and that if she really wanted to get out of it, it would be a $195 fee for canceling the contract. So Jamie said, well, I talked to Michelle on the phone and Michelle told me, and I explained to Michelle that I did not want to be locked into a contract. Well, as you know, with some brokering companies, unfortunately, bigger companies, you go through a chain. There's like a line. And when you're trying to reach somebody, everybody has a tendency to just pass you on to the next rep, pass you on to the next rep. And when they get tired of you, they leave you on hold, do all kind of things. This is what they did to Jamie. This is exactly what they did to Jamie. So Jamie gets upset and says, you guys are not going to get away with this. I'm going to call the Better Business Bureau. I'm going to report you to the review sites. And they basically shrugged their shoulders and said, hey, we don't care. You signed a contract. We're protected. Are you serious? So Jamie said, you know what? There's nothing she can do right now. She would file the charges with her bank and she'd just go with another company. Well, apparently the next company didn't want to book with her because the other company had already had her vehicle up on the load board. So now the other company saw that and was like, listen, we're not going to deal with the double brokering. So now Jamie is stuck looking for another company. So Jamie, you feel her pain, right? So Jamie calls my company up, ReloGeek, And she says, and she's basically like at wit's end, about to cry. It sounded like I could swear she was actually crying on the phone. And she just explained her situation. And she said, so Jamie asked me what she should do. So I gave her a little bit of advice, and I told her file the charges with a credit card company, file with the Better Business Bureau, despite what this company says, and just try to dispute the charges. There's a site that's protectyourmove.gov that I recommended her to go to there and do whatever she can do on there. So I ended up helping Jamie get her car moved. Everything worked out. Her car got picked up today, and so it's on its way to her new city, which thank God, but not every case ends like this. So Jamie was a victim of moving scams. And as much as when people hear moving scams, they automatically think of like household goods, or automatically think moving scams for transporting your cars, but it's out there. And it's one of my biggest things that I would love to change about our industry. And I'm not in any way saying that out there is bad, but there are some companies out there that just doesn't care. Once companies have a tendency to get bigger, it's like their head expands, right? And they seem to not care about you anymore. And when they make promises, they try to convince you. The idea behind their way of doing business is just to get your credit card number, just to charge you, just to lock you in. Which is why everything I've done with my business has been completely against that. I don't make nobody sign a contract until after their car has been assigned to a carrier. They can cancel anytime because I don't collect credit card numbers. And if they have given me their card number, because I have clients that prefer to just do everything up front at the same time that they're booking everything, so they don't have to worry about it later, I don't charge their card until I actually find a carrier to move their vehicle. And if they want to cancel, they can. Why? Because their card is not charged. I don't have to worry about refunding. So everything I've done in this business has been to make sure that people can feel safe and secure when they come to me. Shipping your car is like shipping away something that means a lot to you, that you depend on. It's memories, it's nostalgia, it's your pride. It's a symbol of your status. Like, I say this a lot, but cars mean a lot to people, to you, to me. My car means a lot to me. So I would want to not be scammed. I wouldn't want to be in a position where I feel any bit of a way that, I might not get my car back, or how can I trust this company, or what if it's damaged? And this is a big thing that's going on in this industry. So to prevent that, my tips for you to prevent from being a victim like Jamie, it's easy to say do your research, but Jamie did her research. The best thing that you can do is use this site called fmcsa.gov. On that site, you can check people's authority. That's number one, which is what a broker, this is why you come to brokers. This is what brokers are supposed to do. But unfortunately, some of us are not out there for the betterment of our clients. So that's a site that you want to use. The other site is protectyourmove.gov. Protectyourmove.gov. That's a great moving resource site. It can help you tremendously. And the third thing, I always say this, follow your gut. If you feel any kind of a way, don't go with that company. This final tip, I want this to stick with you. If you don't feel comfortable signing a contract, don't let anybody force you into a contract. And try to read it before you sign. I know a lot of contracts like mine, it's pretty hefty, it's pretty long. My attorney was thorough with my contracts, but again, read it and ask questions. If you have questions, if they don't want to answer questions, do you really want to do business with that company? Seriously, I don't think anybody has money to just be throwing out there just to give, just for the sake of giving. So don't sign anything unless you read it thoroughly, and never, ever, ever give your credit card number to a company that is telling you, we won't charge it, we're not going to lock you into a contract, but sign this contract, sign your credit card number over. Don't do it. Now, if it's a company out there, which a lot of big companies that are reputable and that are actually good at, satisfying their clients, they will ask for a credit card number up front. But you also will understand the terms and conditions. Look, usually it's like line 2 or 3. It should have like a cancellation policy. So check that out. Not everybody can afford attorney. So here's what I want to offer you. If you really want to ship your car and you need help shipping your car, and you found a company that's willing to do it, and you're not sure where to turn or if that's the right company, send it to me. Send me a message ashley@relogeek.com. I will look over the contract. I will look at, for one, I'll do research on the company for you and let you know. But it's just to help you out. If you have any questions, that's what I'm here for. I'm not just a broker that ships your car. I'm here to help you understand the business, understand what to expect, and make sure that you are happy at the end of the day. So again, I have a whole bunch of informational videos on my channel, ReloGeek, on YouTube, or you can go to my website, ReloGeek.com, and you can even request a quote from there because I'm a licensed auto transport broker, so I can definitely help you with that. But if you just want to ask a question, don't be afraid to ask me. So thanks for tuning in this week. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And for the sake of Jamie, so if you know somebody out there that might be moving, send them this video because let them watch it, because a lot of people have this perception that small companies are better off than bigger companies, and it's not necessarily that way. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you had a great New Year's. Say goodbye to 2013 and hello 2014. See you guys next time. Bye.